Welcome back, Salty Gamers, to the third month review of the GL Leia Rush. So we're on day 4. We've collected the daily logins and picked up the challenges, and I was on Cantina. So I'm currently farming, if I could find them, Master Qui-Gon, and that is because the new assault battle that gives you credits and shards for them, so I'm going to take them both, him and Padawan Obi, up to 5 stars before continuing on the Cantina farms that I need for Leia. This is just to get an extra, it's like a mini credit heist every month, 4 million credits, some shards, and then eventually I will take them up to relic levels once we can, then 7 star them once we could afford to. As in, but so by afford I mean so it's not taken away from the Leia farm. So I'm just checking all the stores here. Let's see what we're buying now. Buy Ghost, nothing else really. Oh, Shaman, I'll come to that in a second as well. Get some Kerbantes and some Kyrotechs. On to Galactic War, start to sim that. And then here all we're doing is we're buying, so we've finished the Bounty Hunters, and Pat Blue's now at 7 stars, or can go to 7 stars. So we're on to, we're just doing Tuskens, and I'll come to that when I go across the rest of the roster. We've done some conquest, I'm not going to do that in this video though. I'm just going to check how far we can go. We're still farming out Raven's Claw. Currently at 5 stars, we're on 6. Okay, so the farm. I'm getting Sabine Wren up, Bosk, Basilishan, Fallen, Darth Maul, and Savage. So currently we're gearing up Bosk, trying to get him to 7th star. 2 shards today. And then we'll be working on this Sith team. Do Sabine, and there's a reason for doing Sabine today as well, or now. So you notice I've cleaned up the tabs on the left here. We've got a farm tab, which is all our hard node farms, our gear mods, gear / mods, which is what we're currently gearing up and using our credits on. All the teams we need for GL Leia to make use of the actual Leia farm. There's no in my mind, there's no point going for something like a GL and not building teams to go with the characters you're farming. Therefore, that's what we're doing here. We've got the Kyrotechs for Captain Rex, so we'll chuck that on. We need to take him to level 85. We could do that now, which means that we could take Captain Rex up to gear 11. Now we need another 100 Kyrotechs to take him up to gear 12. Pilots are still the same, not really touched them since we put the Kyrotechs on Kel Katarn, and he's ready to go to gear 12 once we get 7 stars, so I'm just leaving him as is. And the other pilots have never changed since before we were level 85. Cantina farms is Death Trooper, Master Qui-Gon, so I just took Death Trooper to 5 stars at this stage, so you could make use in assault battles at the lower tiers. We can't use them, we can't farm out Scout Trooper yet, so we can't fully complete that team, so I'm not in a rush to get Death Trooper up past 5 stars at this stage. So I'm going to take a break from an Imperial Remnant. We've been going hard on them for the last 3 months, and we're going to be doing Master Qui-Gon and Padawan Obi-Wan to get the Duel of the Fates assault battle. Mind went blank there. So what I'll do is I'll take them to level 85 gear 8 and then park them there at 5 stars, and that will be them ready for the first 2 stages of that assault battle. And then I'll be on to Chief Chirper to finish off our Ewoks. By that time we'll be farming out Ewoks on the hard node as well, because we're almost finished our bounty hunters. Kyle Katarn will get 7 starred, then on to Captain Drogon. By that time we'll be finishing off our Mon Mothma team, and then we'll be on to Captain Han, and that's all the Cantina farms for GL there. On to assault battles. So you'll see there's numbers up the top of each squad, and that's how many Chirotechs. So mark 7's on the left, mark 9's on the right, and that's to take them all the way up into relic levels. So we've got 300 and 200 for this team. We only have 100 really for the mark 9's because Vader's already at the last stage. He's at gear 12. So I'm hoping that this team with low investment will give us the challenge tier 1. I'll take them up to gear 12 first, see if they can get it. If they can't take it, I'll take what characters I can to relic levels, and we'll get challenge tier 1 done that way. I'm really working hard on the bounty hunters. We've got credit heist done now, but they could do the Imperial Trooper challenge tier 1 at gear about 12 and some relics. So the plan here is to take them as high as we can, minimum gear 12, and then hopefully that will save us until we can do the full Imperial Remnant team at gear 12. They're also my third GAC team now because I've not had a third offensive team, and that's my third offensive team, so hopefully I'll start getting more wins there. Then we're on to Phoenix. I've changed it to Sabine, and we're up to 550 and 250 Chirotechs. A lot of them are for Captain Rex. You're just 200 alone here, or 300, because he's got another set to take him to relic. He needs to go to relic anyway for Leia, so it's not a bad investment. And the rest don't have any Chirotechs until they go to relic levels. And again, I'll take them to gear 12 and see if we can get away with just Captain Rex at relic and get challenge tier 1. This is to get good Chirotechs income every month. The quicker we could get these assault battles dialed in, the quicker we could get General Leia. So onto the Ewoks. This is part of the farming plan anyway. We need these first 3 in relic levels anyway, so they'll be going as a minimum, and then the other 2 will go as gear 12. So we've almost got 6-star Nisa, and then we'll work on Wicket. I might end up throwing in, if the Wicket farm takes a while, I might just farm out Tebow and chuck him in just for the Endor battle every month, and just to get the extra 20 shards of Wicket, but I'll work that to suit. But I am hoping that this will save us doing a Jedi team, I believe, or an Empire team, one of the two. I think it's a Jedi team for that assault battle. I've done it with gear 12 with Wicket and Chief Chirper, Pat Blue, Tebow and Elder. So with Nisa thrown in there, we should hopefully get challenge tier 1 for that assault battle going forward. And then also, once we get a 7-star Wicket, we'll get Zetas every month from the Ewoks. So not bad faction to build. Not in a reasonable Chirotech value of only 550 and 250, similar to Captain Rex one with the Phoenix, exact same way around, and that's because Nisa takes all of the Chirotechs. Then we're on to Tuskens. So the reason I'm doing Tuskens is to save about 700 and 600 Chirotechs of investment into Inquisitors, and I'm hoping that these will at least be able to do the Inquisitor assault battle in which we'll get again even more Chirotechs and shards etc. from doing so. There's 3 hard node farms, which is the downside of things, which is why they're way down here. They're not a top priority. They're also a reasonable counter for things such as CLS out of turn attacks teams. They could have galactic challenges etc. as well. So they're not a bad investment now that they've got a full complement. The far right 3 don't have any Chirotechs up until gear 12. It's all on Chieftain and Warrior. So we'll see how they go. And then we've got our Imperial Remnant team, which again we can't farm Scout Trooper out just yet, but we have got them ready to go to gear 10 with the first Chirotech investment in place. So now we just need to get these, which will come with the next raid, and it'll take him to gear 10. Gideon's the same, he's up, he needs 1 Chirotech investment and we'll take him to gear 12. Stormtrooper doesn't need any, Death Trooper doesn't need any Chirotechs to gear 12, and then it's just Dark Trooper, and we'll get them up to Relic as we can. Then it's the Naboo Jedi team, and this is sort of our fallback for the Ewok one, as we might use this or a variant of this for the assault battles, but I'm not overly invested in this. Yes, I need them for the guild. If this was my only account, I would go hard and get these up and ready for the guild for over this month, for the Naboo raid next month. However, due to me having 3 other accounts, I could lay back on this account for the Naboo raid just now until I could free up some resources to bring them up to gear 12, and that's why they're chucked at the bottom there. So looking at the overall roster, we've got our farms up here, and then we've got a load of stuff that I've not even touched, trying to stay as condensed and as focused as we can. The teams that we'll build for GL Leia, we'll just chuck that one up a bit, is Ewoks. So remember, Ewoks gets us 3PO, Bounty Hunters gets us Chewie, and then it's 2PO and Han, and then we get our CLS, and that gives us a good solid rebel team, not just in general, but it gives us, they could do challenge tier 3 assault battles, and that just gives us a bigger investment. And then we'll get a droid team up and running for the pain in the backside galactic challenges. That will help with that. Lobot won't fit on that, but we could chuck in something like L3 in there to round that off, and then Bauschleia for Jabba and Leia as well. And then we'll pretty much be on our way to get in, with all these teams, we'll be on our way to get in Jedi Knight Luke, so we won't be far off. Once we're closing in on Leia, and everything's done in terms of gear 12 and stuff, we'll start picking up once the initial Chirotech farm is done, where I'm no longer using Mark 2s for that and I'm using it for other things, I'll start picking up Wampa and Hermit Yoda, where is it? Hermit Yoda with the currencies to get Jedi Knight Luke, which will then go straight into farming out Jabba and Jedi Master Luke. Out of our current farms, we won't be far off with our farm getting Jedi Master Luke. It'll be only a few farms to do, a couple of relic changes, and we can go almost straight from Leia to Luke And then same with the bounty hunters, or for Jabba, it's a few extra farms. We've got Aura Sang there, we've got Boush Leia, it's just, we've got Boba Fett, so it's just Fennec, Jawa. When we're doing the Tuscans, we'll have Rooster. And then it's just Kristantin, Outrider, which we'll pick up in fleet shards anyway. So we're not far off Jabba. So once we get Leia, we're a few farms to then get the next GL and the next GL, and that's what we'll do. So within it, I'm hoping to get Leia within the year, hopefully including Ultimate, and then it'll be basically just snowball from Leia to Jabba and Luke, whatever's closest. Get the next one, do that, get the next one, do that, and then we'll hopefully within 2 years, potentially, maybe slightly longer or slightly less, we'll have 3 GLs on this account. So what we're doing in terms of the gear and the modding here, what we want to do is we want Boss the fastest, followed by Grief, and then that just gets the contract up for Mando. They're all modded, ready to go. So now I'm doing what I've done with Moff Gideon and some of the Phoenix squad, and I'm just farming out, slicing maps to bring them up and try and get as good mods as I possibly can on this team. There's 4 speed. So it's a 7 speed mod. Is it the fastest? No. But what we want is a minimum of 250 speed here. Anything over 250 is great, and we could dial them in even more once we take them to relics. So that's I'm already up at 227 now. And we're out of credits. Out of crystal refreshes for mods. So basically what I do now is I take all these to gold, everything apart from the arrow to gold first. So it looks sort of like so. So it looks like this. And then once we get to gear 12, we can start moving them in to 6-dot mods, and then also be able to slice them out to get hopefully a better roll on speed. So Death Troopers there, Scout Troopers there. Scout Troopers slightly different, he doesn't have this one in as any higher because I'm waiting to get a potency crit damage triangle with speed on it, and I'll chuck that on him. Same here, and then I was working on Stormtrooper, but I had to get my bounty hunters up and running. So Stormtroopers mod still need to finish. Zeb might get used, so that's got health. Once I get Sabine up and running, Zeb's mods might get filtered in, so instead of the potency triangle, and actually I could probably do that here, so where's Zeb's triangle, just sort this out now. There it is there. So chuck that in there, and then chuck Zeb's potency there, keeps the same sets, makes them slightly faster, and I can slice out that blue mod now up to gold, and then I can put Zeb's triangle as the potency one here. And he doesn't need as much speed, and then I'm looking for the speed mod there. No. Let's do that. There we go. There it is. So that gives Zeb his speed, and then that way Scout Trooper has 235 speed. So just looking at the speeds for the Imperial Remnant, we're doing not too bad. So we've got Gideon up to a nice 284, which takes him over 300 when the Zeta's applied. We've got 224 on Dark Trooper, 235 on Scout Trooper, 210, so we need a wee bit more work on Death Trooper, and then 179, which Stormtrooper's really lagging behind. So we need to, you want about a 5 to 10 maximum difference in speed for the teams. You don't want like a 179 and a 284, that's over 100 speed difference between your fastest and your slowest. So it makes it the turn meter go all to pop. But thankfully Gideon's got stuff in his kit, Death Trooper's got stuff in his kit to up that turn meter. In saying that, let's showcase that team just now in Arena. So we'll do this Bounty Hunter team. It might go horribly wrong, but I think I've beat this team before. So we've got a Relic 3 Boba, we've got a Bosk. Bosk's speed is currently 178, so not a lot of speed at all. Boba's got 6 dot mods, so he'll hit hard, but he's only 197. And then speed 154, so you see where speed is key now, 133. And then Grief, he's got the Zeta, but he's only sitting at 172 speed. So let's see how this team does. So straight away we get to go first. We'll hit Boba, and then we'll hit Boba again. We'll hit Bosk with this. Drop the turn meter with the stagger. And then we'll just stun Boba just now, taunt the Stormtrooper, and just keep hammering down on Boba. So he's been taken out once, he gets his shot, drops this down, and this is a taunt now. Okay, now we're struggling. Yeah, we're not going to get it now. So we'll come back and we'll revisit that. I misclicked there, I misplayed the counter. We'll try it again. I'm not really doing fleet battles because my fleet's not up yet, so I literally just come in and then just retreat. Just for the daily. And then we get some more Chirotechs and some Mark 5s. Guild events. So see here we've done the credit highs and we've got the 3 stars, so we've done the tier 1 and tier 4. We don't need any more. And that gives us anything between 3 million and 10 million credits. We've got 5 this time. And this is the rewards that we get for getting the Tuskens up. This is the battle that we would do. So we need to be level 75 year 8 plus for this one. And then so once we get them to 5 stars, you can start doing that. Guild raids. We're doing Endor this month. We're 2 days off, about 2 to 3 days off getting Endor running. And then we're doing Territory Battle Lightside Hoth, currently sitting at 7 stars. The goal here is to get 30 stars. I can only really do 1 battle with the teams that I've got, which is Phoenix. and we're now doing Dark Side GOTV. We got a nice 8 stars last month for it, which gives us nice get 2 rewards, which will help with the Chirotech grind to begin with. Ideally what you want to be doing is grabbing like the Negotiator and the Malevolence and stuff like that we get to, but on this account I'm not even touching the public apart from the raid, and I'm not touching Separatists apart from getting fuels eventually for the Wat Tambor mission, so they're not even on my radar yet. Once I get Leia, I could start thinking that I've got good healthy income of Chirotechs coming in from the assault battles, then I'll worry about Malevolence and Negotiator farms. Yes, they take a long time, but it's a lot of currency which could be used on getting characters that will benefit the account now rather than stuff I've not invested in. If I was going for General Kenobi, sorry, not General Kenobi, GL Kenobi, or even Grievous droids or gas or something like that, then yeah, go straight for these ships and get them up and running as fast as possible. So they definitely have their place, but just not on this account for myself. And of course, like anything, the quicker you start a farm, the quicker it finishes. So this will be recorded for the 6th of so it will be recorded as close to the full month time frame for the review of the account and for the progress. However, it will be released on the 6th of every month. So I might record it, say, on the 1st, 4th. Today is the 4th of September. I'm recording it now, but it will be released on the 6th of September. So the days in the calendar might be slightly off when you watch the video. It's just when I can get these videos recorded. When I get time in my personal life to get the stuff done. Peace and quiet for the children and the wife to get the video done. So please like, comment, subscribe to the channel if you're liking the content. If you put in a comment, just be respectful, take criticism and advice as long as it's respectful and in good taste. If you don't like the content, drop a dislike, that's fine. It just tells the video, just tells the algorithm that you're not enjoying my content, and it won't bring it up on your channel, on your YouTube feed anymore. Once we get GL Leia, I'm happy for you to drop a comment on what farm you want me to do next, as well what do you want me to go for after Leia, and I'll factor that into my decisions going forward. Obviously the GL wise, we're going for JML and Jabba straight after Leia, but apart from that we can do side farms. It doesn't need to be straight away that we do 3 GLs. Hopefully that's been enough waffling to give us another 2 minutes. So whilst we're waiting on the squad arena coming out, we'll just do the Galactic Challenge. So we've got completed with a full team of resistance. We can't do that. Complete the battle after gaining offense up and with no tanks, and complete the battle. So we might be able to get offense up through this team, and we might be able to do it without a tank. So we'll just chuck Captain Rex in. Right, so let's see if we can. We need to get rid of this little maniac. Stanton's a tank, so we'll just armor shred there, and then get him out, 30,000 damage. That's what we like to see. After it's going to try and take a turn, get the stun. Get rid of that, get rid of him now. He's basically gone. Let's just go offense up again. And just clicking through them to try and get offense up before we take out the team. Do that gets him out. Let's do that. And we'll do that. Get Stanton out. Now it's just after her. And we'll just punch her into oblivion. And there we go. So we got all the feats apart from the resistance one, which gives us the box 5, gives us the Omicron. We don't need anything more than that at this stage. We're just picking up Omicrons as much as we can. The main thing here is the Omicron, but box 5 gives us the 10 shards of each of the ones that are on the boxes. If we go here, box 4, it's not even going to show me the rewards for box 4, but box 4 only gives me would give me IG and Chrysanthemum, but won't give me Hondo. So that just plays into future farms. 3 shards are 3 shards. I mean, there you go. Chrysanthemum is part of the Jabba Rush or Jabba farms, and then IGA is part of the Executor. So not a bad one to go at all. If we could squeeze the 7th box in, we would start getting our gold gear. And then really what we want is to start hitting these boxes at the bottom crate, getting 2 Omicrons, getting Chirotechs, getting injector handles, which is a biggie, as well as the gear 12 boxes. So once we start getting relic levels, we might be able to do that. If we had Daemon Relic, decent relic, doing the same idea, we potentially would have went up to here and got higher boxes. But we're not at that stage yet. We're only 3 months into the account. And we've got the pesky Geos, Vader with Probe Droid and Darth Revan. And there's our old team here. So we're only 71,000 power, so we need to really lock this down. So we'll do... Let's just get this one over. And what we'll do is this. To stun them. Drop the computer. to hit Mando. Mando's out of here. Stun boss. Once we start getting these daisies up, it makes life so much easier for death for hitting. Get the stun so we can hit. Boss is going to hit us. Gets the taunt up. I'm just going to take another armor shred. Clear that. Get the base. Boss is out of there. Now we focus on Boba. Nope. We might not get it this time. We'll get Boba out. Boba's out. Yeah, he might be out. Get the armor straight on him. As long as he doesn't take somebody out. Nope, and then he comes back again. He's getting his bounty hunter resolve every time, but oh, no, almost got him. We should have focused more on Boba, and then that would have got that. But we've done that, so it's just buy our Savage, and there we go. So in terms of journeys, we're on our bounty hunters. Let's just try this. See if we've got the speed and the defense and the gear levels to survive it. Okay, so we just go up. And then we'll cover. And we've got the contract up, so this is the good thing about on our sign, we've got the contract up. And then we can just get Han out the way with that, and then we'll get R2. And then tag him, tag Lando, get him going. Get Ramos, get Leia out. And now it's just a case of biding my time and getting Chewie out of here. So if he doesn't get taken out by basic, she'll get taken out by disintegrate. And he's out. There we go. So that's us unlocked Chewie. I don't think we'll be strong enough for this just yet. But hey, let's just see the difference. Go this one. Not yet. So that's where we are with this team in terms of bounty hunters. So we've managed to unlock Chewie. One step closer to getting the CLS team up and running. Also, what we're farming out is in ships will be the bounty hunter ships. We need to pick them up. So I will take a break off of our hard node. Once we get the majority of the GL Leia hard node farms, we'll pick up either we'll probably pick up IG's ship as opposed to Cad Bane, because and Houndstooth. We'll need Houndstooth. As well as well, probably Cad Bane and an IG, as well as Houndstooth, because Razor Crest will take a while and it's a whole other journey to get it up and ready. So 7-star these ships, and then we'll just pick up Razor Crest, and that will also lead us into Executor at some point down the line. But that's all for this month's review. Thanks again for tuning in. Next review will be in 4 weeks time on the 6th of October. Hopefully by then we'll be hitting the Boo Raid, and we'll see what other progress we've made on the account. Thanks for watching, and remember, stay salty.